north into 15.
West, east.
East, okay, east. Districts. So here's our approved draft map on the left.
We don't care about the approved draft map.
You guys want to stick with these two? Okay.
We think people have already improved on our draft map, so we're looking at improvements. There's one other map that I wouldn't mind us looking at it for these at some point, maybe when we finish looking at 15 here, but the Latino Coalition did do a whole drawing of all of these. I really would appreciate if we could look at that in addition to 58 to 61. What they did, since they took the time to do that.
61.
The 61's the one on the right and 58's on the left.
Right.
The left is the consolidated Gilbert, I believe, because that looks
correct.
Yeah. So let me tell you what I like about this, and again, partly why I was drawn to the map, because the pieces made sense. It keeps the growing communities of Santan and Queen Creek, which are communities of interest, together. They have a lot of shared concerns around economic development and infrastructure. It keeps Queen Creek unified as a city. I think it's also compact and contiguous, and I think that it helps create compactness and contiguousness around the other districts as well. I presume that it's given these communities of interest, making it competitive would probably be very challenging and would cause significant detriment to having them elect leaders of their choice, but we can of course look at the party differential as well. Just wanted to state that fact. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty Republican.
It's very. We still need to establish a record of why we're doing what we're doing, and why, it may be too challenging to, people are saying, why are these districts so extreme?
Where people live.
Exactly. Our communities of interest have, similar shared political views in that area. So what's the blue line there, Ryan?
Queen Creek.
Queen Creek, okay. Just because I haven't. So both of them hold Queen Creek together. And can you give us what the percentages are for those like you did before?
Yes. Well, I'll do it on the fly. So for District 15 for 58, let's go 63.70, 36.30. 27.4 spread leaning Republican. And then for the map on the right for LD16, it is 64. 28.48 leaning Republican.
I object to both these maps because they clearly pack Republicans.
Yeah. Looking at these, just so we know, I think, and Brian, we confirm this, I think the one on the left is putting Queen Creek with Santan Valley, consolidating them, and the one on the right is putting Queen Creek with Apache Junction, and I think Gold Canyon might be in there too. So just, the community differences between the two, and why one goes kind of down and the other goes up.
And that is part of why I mentioned that I think the idea of keeping Santan and Queen Creek together as an economic unit, communities of interest, makes sense.
Yep.
So Santan Valley is highlighted in blue on both maps right now.
Okay.
I like the map on the left.
Of the two bad maps, I prefer one on the left.
Actually, at the end, I think that's all of what we're going to say of the least worst maps. This is what I vote for. At some point, when could we pull up the Latino Coalition? Do we want to keep going around, or do we want to go? Now we've done 13, 14, 15. Is there another one you'd like to look at before we take a look at those?
What else are we trying, what else do we think these maps show us? What other districts should we look at? I don't know them well enough.